All right, so here I am. It's Friday night. I don't even know what time it is actually. I just got out of another brainwave training session, and it's been a ride. Actually, I completed 8 of the 8 that I was gonna do. Did a double header today, and feeling just like beyond amazing. What's up, Alex? Thanks for tuning in here, man. I was just talking about the brainwave sessions that I've been doing. I'm at 8 of 8 here, and just finished up that, and I'm pretty pumped. Feeling really good on a Friday night. So, but I wanted to talk a little bit about one of the insights that I had during this last session. It's been really almost ineffable, almost unexplainable. And one of the things that I've kind of always believed in the back of my mind was that, when I've heard this whole thing about gratitude and making gratitude lists and everything, it felt good, but I felt like it wasn't like the pinnacle. I didn't feel like it really resonated 100% with me. And it served a purpose, but it wasn't the best it could possibly be. And I always try to get to that place where it's more. It's expanding. It's not just a spot of what it is, but it is actually a spot of where it is what it is, and it's getting better. And even when I write my own goals and stuff like that, and I say to the universe and say my prayers, I always end it with asking, whatever I'm asking for, and end it with or better. Because that allows the opportunity for God, the universe, energy, whatever you want it to be, to actually deliver more. And the thing about gratitude is it's got a really interesting nomenclature. I mean, it's a great word, don't get me wrong, but it's got a really interesting nomenclature, like where the root of the word actually came from. So Ben, hey, thanks for joining in. Jonathan, I see you're on here too. Julie, you're right here. Oh, so I'm so excited to see you tomorrow. So the thing about gratitude is it's cool. It's a great word. It's a great start. It's a great place to be. And it's a great feeling to have. Having gratitude is a good feeling. But the root of the word is actually gratis, which means for free. And when something's free, free's got a couple different meanings. Like free is actually the ability to choose and do whatever you want. But how gratitude is used in our society is it's more of, I've got this for free. And at least that's the energy that I've seen around it. And there's another word that's actually really helped me to expand my life. So I'll use gratitude in the nomenclature because it's kind of like a buzzword, and people understand it. It's really easy to grasp gratitude. People know what you're talking about when you say, "Oh, I made my gratitude list," or "I'm so grateful for this or that." And if you're in the community where you're working on this guy right here, gratitude is something that everybody's going to understand and really get the meaning to. But I want to offer you something that's even more powerful. And you can start this if you have gratitude lists right now. Just test it out and see what you think. And if you think I'm crazy, throw this away. But I'd like to offer you the word appreciation. Appreciation means to value. And to value something instead of having something that's just free has a whole next level of energy around it. So much so that when you talk about appreciation, when it comes to money or anything that you have that has value, it's not that it just has the value, but when it's actually appreciating, it's becoming more. It actually is expanding. The value of it is actually increasing. So that actually gives you a possibility that anything that's in your life that you are grateful for, that's fine. If you want just it and that, then be grateful for it. But if you want it, that, and you want that to expand, try switching your verbiage to appreciating it and watch some magic happen. Because I've done this in my life, and I've seen that by using this tactic, more stuff's coming to me than ever before. And the things that I really enjoy and the things that I'm happy that are around, the things I was grateful for, when I began to appreciate them, I ended up getting more of them. And it seems like a simple switch, but the truth is there's power in words. Like every word is like a prayer. Every single word that you express is like the first act of manifestation that we can do. We have an idea, and that's in the spiritual realm. But the moment that you say it or you write it down, you've now made a noise, or you've actually brought it into the physical world through words. And you're now creating a possibility of something actually manifesting itself. So when you choose your words, you're actually creating a new reality for yourself. Now, if you're saying the same words all the time, then you're going to get the same reality. So what happens a lot of times, we'll have our thoughts, and they'll come out in words, and a lot of people are like completely unconscious of what those are. And that's cool if that's where you're at. If that's where you're at, just start paying attention to what words come out of your mouth. If that's actually similar to what you're getting in your life, because that's usually what's going to happen. And a lot of times people just will run amok on that. Now, I don't know. Maybe you're like more evolved than anybody I've ever met, and you can only decide that for you where you're at. But if you actually start listening to the words, sometimes it reveals what your thoughts are. So if you're like complaining about people, then you have thoughts of negativity in your head. Or if you're complaining about a situation or something like that, then you have thoughts of negativity in your head. You have to start looking at that. Now, if you're like praising people all the time, then you've got a lot of positivity. And if you have positivity in your head, you're going to start yielding more positive results. If you have negativity in your head, you're going to yield more negative results. And that's like living in worry or anxiety. That's a negative force that's going to disrupt what your future reality becomes and how you actually remember the past. So the moment you start switching these words and really taking accountability for what you're saying, now you're putting out prayers. You're actually manifesting into the world what it is that you want in your life. So that's it. It's really that freaking simple. When you start managing your words, it will reprogram back to your thoughts. If you have negative thoughts right now, don't worry, it's okay. It happens to so many people. I was in that place for years. I was in that place, and I had to reprogram myself backwards by just making sure I changed my words, and then my brain eventually caught up. And still, there's times where... Is there times? I don't know if there's times. I actually don't remember the last time where I really got upset. Like I might have been like, oh, this is not the outcome that I was expecting. And I might have challenged the outcome, but immediately accepted it and surrendered to it now. Like that's kind of where I'm rolling at. And it's a freaking great place to be when you have something go completely different than what you were expecting. And you just like breathe into it and just see it for what it is and accept it and say, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. The universe is going to work in my favor, or this will work out in my favor somehow, some way. The sooner I accept that, which now is like literally in moments, all of a sudden opportunities show up. And I'll give you an example of that because it just popped into my head like the last time I got really frustrated about something. I was in the Bahamas, right? I got frustrated while I was in the Bahamas, right? So that just shows you how crazy that would be. Where I wasn't frustrated. Well, yeah, I was momentarily frustrated. It was an outcome that I wasn't expecting. And I'm supposed to go with my wife. Gabby and I are riding in a cab, and we're supposed to go watching dolphins with some new friends that we just made. Really excited to spend time with them, and we're going to go swimming with dolphins. Like, crazy cool experience. Gabby's scared to go in the water. I'm thinking this is going to be something that's going to be such a good experience for her that it's going to get her over her fear of the water and being out in the ocean and swimming with dolphins. Like, cool. So, on a guided tour. So it just seemed like it was a perfect opportunity. So we're in a cab on the way there, and it's like a 7-minute drive. We get about halfway there, and we see our friends. So we tell the cab to actually pull over for a second, and we shout out the window like, hey, we're going to watch dolphins. You want to go with us? This is another group of friends. They're like, yeah, we're going too. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, okay, how are they going to make it on time? Maybe they got something set up right up the street. Maybe they have the golf cart there or whatever. So they kept walking up the street the opposite way that we were going. And the cab wouldn't pull away. I'm like, what's going on here? He says, I can't take you. I have an appointment. And I'm like, what do you mean? We're already like halfway there and we're in the cab and we're paying you. Why would you turn around right now? And he was like, because I have an appointment over there. I'm like, but that's great that you have an appointment, but then why did you take us this far in the first place? We didn't stop for like 10 minutes. We stopped for like maybe 30 seconds. And he was just, because I have an appointment, I have to go back. So now this guy's driving us back to the hotel, which means because of the timing, if it takes a while, like more than 10 minutes to get a cab, we're not going to be able to actually get to the boat experience. So he turns around, and at this point, I'm like challenging this. I'm like, this cannot be reality. Why would this be the outcome? This is not the outcome I was expecting. I was expecting the outcome of that I would get into a cab, and he would take me to the destination he agreed to take me to without a problem. And my life was like, I'm in Bimini. I'm in the Bahamas. Like, I'm going to watch dolphins. Like, I'm in a good freaking mood. Like, everything's running smooth. I've got great people around me. Like, I'm feeling good. When you're feeling good and in flow, things don't go wrong. That's just because you're in flow. So he takes us back to the hotel, and I'm getting out, and I'm a little frustrated. You know, it's 3 minutes of this time, maybe 5 minutes with him turning around, where I'm in this frustrated zone. And I look at Gabby, and I go, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. And I grab her by the hand as we're behind the cab. We start walking, and who's there? The friends we just saw on the street. And they look at us and like, what's going on? I'm like, well, I don't know. The guy just brought us back from taking us halfway to where we needed to go. I'm really confused at what's going on. And they're like, well, why don't you just come with us? I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, yeah, Michael said that you should have came on the boat with us. And this guy, Michael, that we had met, who's like a really amazing dude, had now invited us on his private boat. So here I was like having resistance, getting frustrated that the cab didn't take me to the destination I expected to go to. I didn't prepay for anything. I was going to pay when I got there. And I was like getting resistance to this. But within 5 minutes, the moment I said, everything happens for a reason, bam, the dots got connected. A new opportunity opened up for me. And having a state of appreciation is where you, instead of just getting what you thought you were going to get, you actually start to get more. Whereas gratitude holds you in that place. So it's a great thing, and you might start to see more things to be grateful for, but appreciation coupled with the ability to let go, or another good word, because let go is like, that's going to be scary for people, letting go. Instead of letting go or surrendering, which is another popular word, how about trying on allowance? If you got allowance when you were a little kid, that was an exciting time. So you're allowing things to happen, and they might be happening ways that you didn't expect to. So if you pair this appreciation with the allowance of something happening for you, shit gets real. It gets real, real, real good. So I invite you to test these out. I'm going to run because I've got stuff I've got to do. I've been putting off all my personal stuff, a lot of Evolve Life stuff, some business stuff that I'm working on. You're going to be hearing some good stuff from me, like a lot of stuff launching over the next week or two. And I got a 40th birthday coming up, so I'm real excited about that. If you're in Miami, hit up Gabby if you want to get details, because it's going to be a surprise party. I don't know really too much about it, so all I know is 25th of January. Alex, you should be hearing from her soon. Julie, you probably heard from her already. I don't know who else is on here. So definitely hope to see some of you guys there. But I'll be back with live feeds. I'll try to do one tomorrow. But right now, I'm building out websites. I got 2 companies launching, a couple different products that I'm doing, and actually just having fun too. And also fixing, I shouldn't even say fixing, optimizing this thing. Let's optimize this guy, because when this is optimized, it runs every single other thing. Your cells start to work better. You feel better. I've never looked so good. I've never felt so good. I looked at myself in the mirror this morning, and I just like I was so freaking excited. I was doing the Zest Fully Clean commercial with my towel because I've now like transformed who I am. And now I'm turning 40 and I'm actually feeling better than I did anytime I can possibly remember. And this is all available for everybody that's watching. But it starts by getting this guy right here, well, not me, the mind connected to everything that you got, like getting that connected down your spine, all your emotions, having emotional intelligence, and getting rid of all those limiting beliefs that we have. And any limiting belief is anything that doesn't serve us today. It might have been a great belief in the past. So that's what I like to tell you guys about. And I have a course coming up on how we do that and apply it to making money, lots of money. And if you haven't gotten the book yet, check it out, Amazon, 10 Principles That Brought Me Millions, and it can work for you. Bestseller for 3 days. It was really exciting. And everybody that I've gotten feedback from has been just great. I've had nothing but 5-star reviews, and I'm like so honored that this little thing that I put out is already changing lives. But I got a course built around it, and I'll be leading people through that. So that'll be exciting. Probably launch that in the next few weeks. So we've got a lot of really good stuff going on. But first and foremost, enjoying life, because when you feel good, you make better decisions. So I hope everybody's having a great night. I'll let you get to your Friday night. I'm going to get to some work here. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you all soon. Please share this if this works out for you. If this is something you think other people will resonate with. Julie, yes, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And Alex, yeah, I'm glad you appreciate the new perspective. I love it. That's using the verbiage already. You're implementing it. So freaking awesome. Thank you, and have a great night, everybody. Cheers.